Manipur MP Bimol Akoijam today lashed out at the central government and as well as Chief Minister Biren Singh for letting the violence in the state continue for over 15 months. In the wake of the recent escalation in violence and the usage of drones to launch attacks on villages, Bimol Akoijam termed the violence in Kotruk and surrounding areas as a Ukraine-style drone terror attacks. He added the violence to tear apart Manipur continues despite the presence of 60,000 troops in the state. Listen in.
This whole trying to think that this crisis is over kind of thing, normalize, just to cover up the failure. There's all kinds of statements he has been making, all contradictory. If you follow all that he said right from the day one, we don't know what he has in his mind. He said something else. He will say X is the cause, sometimes he say Y is the cause. He keeps on shifting his statement. And he said it's not going to be easy for people to return home very quickly. And he says 6 months we will have peace, as if, I don't know whether he meant by that, all these internally displaced people will go back to their original homes within 6 months. Only a few weeks ago he said it's going to take time. So does it mean that by peace, normalization, these people also go back? What does he mean by that? So he kept on saying all kinds. So I don't give too much importance to what he says, because he is only a small-time player. The tragedy in Manipur, the actual responsibility is the government of India, because they have sent 60,000 troops. Despite their presence, violence has not gone down. And it's seemingly they have taken over unconstitutionally the law and order from the state government, not through a proper channel. It is an admission by the Chief Minister and one of his cabinet ministers that security advisor was appointed by the union government, yet the order was issued by the state government. So it is a satrap, it's a local satrap, who is serving the diktats of Delhi. So I think, I don't give too much importance to, we should not distract from the fact that the major role is the government of India. If the constitutional machinery is collapsed, they should have done what is the appropriate actions to make the state government accountable for the failure. No, they didn't do it, because ultimately you realize that the game plan, they are just using this, promoting and protecting such kind of a satrap in the state, and and ruling through these proxies to implement certain agendas by the government of India. I mean, that is very clear. For 15 months, this violence has happened despite the presence of these troops, and this is unprecedented. It's like Ukraine-style, bombing, which is internationally illegal as well. They started resorting to this, and India is such a superpower. Air Force and army and special troops and others, and you think you can't control, and then people can go on bombing and killing innocent people this way? I mean, that clearly shows that government of India is complicit in these actions, and they have propped up a satrap like the government of Manipur and to implement their agendas. So that's the situation I look at it at the moment. It is within the BJP government, and a party member of the BJP is spearheading this movement for separate administrations. At the same time, it is the Chief Minister says that no separate administration. So fight, the one who is supposed to rule the state, the cabinet of Manipur, is splitted within. The ruling party is splitted within. So they should join together, and Prime Minister should ensure that they should talk first and resolve within them. Once you have a stable government, then you can handle all this thing. Government itself is in doldrum. You understand what I'm saying? The Prime Minister don't care to visit. He is more concerned for peace in Ukraine than Manipur. He has more feeling for victims in other states like Orissa or others, and he thinks Manipur is suffering.